In this video, we'll be creating a Zapier automation to build a writing habit. The two functions we'll be using in Zapier are Schedule by Zapier and Email by Zapier. You can use these functions elsewhere once you understand how they work too. The main tool we'll be using in this project is Zapier. You can sign up for an account at zapier.com. We'll be using Zapier's free plan for this project. However, if you exceed their Zap limit with future automations, you will need to upgrade your Zapier plan. For convenience, I've timestamped this video in the description. The first step in our automation is to connect Schedule by Zapier. Of course, you'll want to make sure that you have created your account and logged into Zapier, which can be reached at zapier.com. To set up our first Zap, we'll want to make sure that we've clicked Make a Zap. From here, you'll want to search for Schedule by Zapier. Once you've clicked on that, you'll need to define the trigger event for this project. We'll choose Every Day. Once you've done that, click Continue. Here is where we can set the trigger settings for each day. Trigger on weekends? Yes. Time of day? I'm going to select 8 AM. I'm up at 7 AM each morning. That gives me 1 hour in the morning before this automation gets triggered. Also, just a quick note, below time of day, you'll see that it says triggers relative to your time zone settings. So whatever time zone you have selected in your account is what this adheres to. Once you've done that, click Save and Continue. Now click Test Trigger. And as we can see, it is working. It shows today's date and time. So let's click Continue and move on to the next step. Now comes the next part. Connect Email by Zapier. The action for this will be Send Outbound Email. Click Continue. Let's complete these details now. 2. I'm going to use a disposable email address from Email on Deck. This is where the email will be sent. Of course, if you are creating this, you will likely want to send it to your inbox. But as this is a project that I want to show you how it works, I'm going to use a disposable email address. Subject, I'm going to write 100 words. Body, this is the body of the email. So I'm going to write a little something so it gets delivered to me every morning, and it's just a little bit of a boost to create that writing habit. Good morning. I'm your future self, encouraging you to write 100 words this morning. Hit reply and write 100 words of what's on your mind. Anything. I'll save the emails in your inbox. Have a great day. Rav. Attachment, we can leave that as no because we don't want to attach anything to this email. From name, I'll simply write my name. But of course, you can change this for whatever you wish that you want to be displayed for as the sender. And reply to, what I'm going to do here is use the same disposable email address that I used from to. Reason being, this is where the email will get returned to when we hit reply and write those 100 words. That way, you can create a folder of all your entries and save them in a folder within your inbox for future reference. CC and BCC, I'll leave these empty. Force line breaks, false. Enable read receipts, false. Let's now click Save and Continue. At this point, what we'll want to do is test and review. Once you've done that, check the email address you entered in the previous step. So I'm just going to go to Email on Deck and wait for an email to come through so we can test that it actually works. As we can see here, it has arrived and it looks perfect to me. Magic. Let's now go back to Zapier and turn the Zap on so it's active. Once you've turned your Zap on, you can perhaps rename it to something more recognizable. Let's say Writing Habit. And as mentioned at the start, once you understand how these functions work, you can use them in other scenarios too, perhaps for building other habits. Doing so would reduce the friction. I hope this helps you to build some great habits. This project is now complete. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this no-code project, please give this video a like. And if you want to be notified of the latest no-code projects that I publish every week, please subscribe. I'll see you in another no-code project.